Hello everyone! Welcome to a new episode of Bo's Slow English. In today's episode, I will speak at more of a normal pace. I've been getting more requests to speak at a normal pace for my intermediate to advanced learners. I'm currently walking in an alley right now on the way to a neighborhood near my house so that we can walk Nari. This weekend, we have what's called a long weekend, which means that we are off on Saturday, Sunday, and Monday. When I say off, I mean that we do not have to go to work because tomorrow is Memorial Day. Memorial Day is a national holiday in the US that recognizes US soldiers that have fought and lost their lives. Here's Nari. Oh, we gotta run. We gotta run. We are running across the street to a nicer neighborhood that is only residential houses. On the other side of the street where we live, it's full of apartment complexes and there's too many people there. And the streets are crowded, so Nari doesn't really like to walk over there. The weather today is pleasant. It's about 72 degrees with a light breeze, about 5 miles per hour. The sun is shining. You can see the palm trees lightly swaying with the wind. And now we are taking a shortcut through this church parking lot. This church is interesting. I have never seen cars in this parking lot, so I'm not sure if this church is active. Do you know what this blue sign is called? It's a handicap parking spot. What do you call this kind of light? It is called a lamp post. Come on, let's go. Nari is waiting for me. It's best that I lead the way when we take walks. Did you see her smiling? She's so happy when we walk on the other side of our street where it's fancy. We are walking along this sidewalk, passing through this nice neighborhood. When you park in LA, you need to read all of the parking signs very carefully because the parking police will absolutely give you a fine. When I first moved out to LA, I did not take that seriously, and in fact, my car got towed. Hello. I like to say hi to strangers. I find that people in LA, they don't tend to say hi so much to strangers. I just like to do it because why not? Due to the lack of rain in LA, there are many succulents that are planted. Succulents do not require much water. Look at the roots of this tree. It must be a very old tree. Behind me is my husband. And I know some of you would like for me to post a video where he and I are having a conversation. So one day we definitely will. I have a fun update for everyone. I will be offering a 4-week speaking course. I am still offering the 8-week speaking course, but now I'm also going to offer a 4-week speaking course so that it is less of a time commitment for the students, and the price will be more feasible. Feasible means that it'll be more affordable. I think I might price it around $79, and the purpose of this speaking course is to get you to feel more confident when you're speaking to native English speakers. We will talk about how to introduce yourself, how to have small talk, which is when you start a conversation with someone like a stranger to get you to feel comfortable around them. So I think it'll be a great course, and if you're interested, there will be a link in the description below. Don't forget to add your name, because if you don't, you will not receive the early access link to sign up for this course. I apologize if I sound like I'm out of breath. Out of breath means that you're breathing so hard and fast that you don't have a steady breathing rhythm, I guess. I am power walking. Power walking means that you're walking a little bit faster and more vigorously compared to a normal stroll. Stroll is another word for walking, but at a calmer, slower pace. So right now, I am power walking, and I probably sound like I'm out of breath. This is a rosemary bush. Do you ever put rosemary in your food? And this house is lined with beautiful flowers. The petals have fallen to the pavement. We also have some leaves that have fallen onto this driveway. How old do you think this tree is? It looks very old. Hey, Nari. She's so cute. I'm starting to get hungry. I worked out really hard this morning, so I think I burned a lot of calories. And luckily, there's so many different cuisines that we could be eating since we live in LA. I'm thinking some sort of Asian food like Thai or Korean or Japanese. Last night we had Mexican food, and actually, you know what? I'm craving meatloaf. Meatloaf is a traditional American dish. It's not the prettiest dish. It's not the most aesthetically pleasing dish, which means beautifully presented, but it has a very comforting feeling to it when I eat, or I feel comforted when I eat it, I should say. Every Sunday, there is a farmer's market nearby. We are heading in that direction. Unfortunately, we missed the farmer's market today, and it's been a while since I've been there. The farmer's market is usually an outdoor event where many local vendors from around Los Angeles will come to sell their produce. Produce is It's like fruits and vegetables, it's crops, it's things that you plant and grow. And I've actually bought some specialty dog treats at the farmer's market. They also have some food trucks here. Have you ever eaten at a food truck? A food truck is where a small business, a small restaurant type of business will operate out of a truck, and they get to travel all around, which is probably fun for them so that they can get to know many different people and different demographics. We are approaching where the farmer's market normally is, and this is a school. It's an elementary school. There's a lot of kids in this area at around 3 or 4 p.m. They're all getting out of school. We are at an intersection and we're about to cross the crosswalk. I'm gonna tap this button to signal across the way that I would like to cross. And then the pedestrian light will come on. Let's go! The street or road that we are going to be walking on has a lot of different stores. There's a lot of new restaurants that popped up. Oh, this is a bus stop. So people sit on this bench to wait for their bus. There's a lot of Teslas in LA. And there's also a lot of Land Rovers in LA. Do you like either of these cars? This road does not have a bike path. However, there is a sign that pedestrians, the cyclists, the people on the bikes, have to share the road with drivers, car drivers. People in cars. That sounds better. So they need to be careful. Up there is a Brazilian jiu-jitsu business. And back there, that is the back side of some restaurants. Actually, there's a new one that opened up over there. It's a Barcelona-inspired restaurant. Under that black umbrella is the valet attendant area. So when people have a hard time finding a parking spot, they will drive up to the valet, they will give their keys to the valet, and the valet will probably give them a ticket. And a lot of restaurants around here, they do not validate your valet ticket, so you have to pay the full price. And some of these valet companies, they do not accept credit card, so you have to pay with cash. That is a local coffee shop, and there is usually a really long line to get a coffee there. There are some open house signs out, which means that you could go to these houses or apartments or condos to take a look inside. The reason for open houses is for real estate agents or realtors to sell their houses that have been on the market. And the more people that come in, the more possibility of the houses being sold. We are walking across a gas station. It's very expensive. The regular gas is $4.89. This is Wells Fargo. It's a very famous bank. We do not read newspapers anymore, so that has been empty. These are parking meters, and usually on Sunday, parking meters are free, but I guess not on this side of the street. You need to pay up to 8 p.m. on Sundays, and on this side of the street, you're only allowed to park here for 30 minutes. When the parking meter is green, that means that, I think it means you can only park here for 30 minutes. Otherwise, these dark gray parking meters, you can park here for up to an hour. There are some new restaurants that popped up across the street, like this one here, Matukai. It is a Japanese steakhouse. They sell premium Wagyu steak. And we are now approaching another bank. It's called Chase Bank. This restaurant is called Planta. It is a vegan restaurant and it's actually really delicious. This is the Shade Store. This is where I bought our curtain. Across the way, we have a waiter who is delivering food to a restaurant guest's table. We are crossing the crosswalk once again. We have some customers sitting outside enjoying this beautiful Sunday. This is the dry cleaners and a shoe repair shop. I don't bring my clothes here to the dry cleaners. I go to a different one up the street. The purpose of a dry cleaners is you have them clean your clothes with chemicals, and the material of your clothes sometimes cannot go into the washing machine. So you need to have it professionally cleaned so that it doesn't get messed up. This is a new coffee shop. They also have some food. Oh wow. I didn't realize that. Look how steep this alley is. Do you know the word steep? It means that the hill is very hilly. So next to that coffee shop, they're opening up a Japanese sandwich shop. We have some people dining al fresco, which means that they are dining outside in this soon-to-be summer weather. Nari is getting a little bit anxious because we are around a lot of noise and a lot of cars. So we are going to hurry back into the residential streets. Did you just see my husband do a little dance? Now I really need to start thinking about dinner because this brisk walk has built up an appetite. Let's ask my husband what he wants to eat for dinner. What do you want for dinner?
Acai bowl.
Ooh, who knows what an acai bowl is? What is in an acai bowl?
I know acai bowls originated in Brazil, and they come with the acai berry blended with blueberries, strawberries, coconut topping, bananas, and granola.
Is this your favorite dinner?
I love acai bowls.
When was the first time you had an acai bowl?
Forget.
If you forgot, then it must have been a really long time since you tried your first acai bowl. We are heading home now, and I hope you enjoyed today's lesson. I hope you learned some new vocabulary. If you would like to learn more vocabulary, I have an ebook available. I have a free version and a paid version. So check out the link below in the description. If you have any suggestions for future videos, let me know in the comments. And I thank you so much for watching this video. I hope you have a beautiful day. Bye!